Good morning. Welcome. This is a first Sunday. Some of you walked in and maybe you weren't expecting to find a talk going on, but it's our custom on the first Sunday that we offer a talk at 10:30 in the morning before our 11 o'clock practice. And those also get recorded, so if you missed some of it and wondered what we were talking about, then thanks to this magic team.
Let them know what we were talking about.
What?
Let them know what we were talking about.
Oh, no, they have to go to the... We're talking about generosity. Talking about generosity to oneself, generosity with others, and spiritual generosity. And we're talking about the way in which the very qualities that we actually cultivate in a very simple manner in the practice that we do on Sundays. You consider what we do. We cultivate attention because we sit with our breath, so we get more present to our own experience. And by getting present to our own experience, we actually have a basis from which we can connect to others. You know, when we're not present to ourselves, we can't really be present to others, and that's part of why we're not present to others a lot of the time. There's a certain kind of authenticity that is associated with generosity. Real generosity is because you're there. And it's a quality also, that this generosity of connecting to others. So part of what we do in this practice, as you know, we sound the sound home. And we experience how the sound comes, maybe starts from your heart as we consider it, and expands out into the room. And everybody's sounding hung in their own way, in their own pace, and the room is filled with the hung of all of us. And there's a field of connection that is present there. You feel that. It's a kind of, and to recognize that is setting the ground for generosity. Oh, you mean I'm not just caught inside my silhouette. I actually expand out into the room, and other people are expanding out into the room, and we're meeting and we're connected. And so sometimes in retreat, for example, you may not get a lot of chance to talk with people, but you sit in a room with people and you chant, and it's amazing how connected and a certain kind of intimacy that is authentic. You know, we're not prancing around and saying, well, I do this and I'm like this. We're just there. And this yields wisdom. This yields a melting away of our false boundaries of self, without which we can't have false sense of self. So it's really quite significant what we're doing. It's very, very simple. But the more we learn about the meaning of this kind of generosity, compassion, wisdom, loosening up the bondage of self that we are all tied up in, then we recognize that these very simple practices that we do on Sundays, and other practices also, actually all the practices that we do, are ways of moving out of this very cramped, ungenerous space that we tend to live in and opening up into something greater. I was just at a training which involved a certain conversation. We were going to do a little bit of a meditation on compassion together, everyone in their own way, because people were from different training backgrounds, and then discuss it. And the one young woman who I asked her to sort of let her out to describe her experience, and one thing she said that really struck me was that we had decided that we would start by focusing on compassion for ourselves, and then move out to everybody in the circle, and then move out to everybody in the world, just like we do at the end of our practice when we sound on. She said, you know, when I was just doing compassion for myself, it was kind of like I had to do something to keep it contained. And then when just naturally to let it out, you know, into the circle and into the world. And I see some of you smiling and nodding. And, you know, there's something phony about the way that we tie ourselves up into this kind of me that's separate, more separate than it needs to be, let us say, from others in the world. And is this a kind of relaxation? No, I just breathe out for everybody. I think in a sense that's the core of practice, really, to expand the heart. And we expand the heart in many ways. Here we do it with our sounding of home. And yeah, okay. So we'll do that for a little bit, then we'll have a little break, and then we'll come back and do a little more, because that's how practice builds up. So take a moment to find your seat. You're sitting on a seat, and your seat is really holding you. Let yourself rest in that holding. Let yourself feel that you are supported. You're supported from the center of the earth, honestly. The center of the earth is right beneath you, and it is loving and holding you. We sometimes forget that. So let yourself settle. Settling is natural. It's not like you have to do anything. What you are open to is stopping doing what you usually do, which is not to allow that support. So you're settled. Settled means also that you get more relaxed. Your body, the central axis of your body will hold you. Your skeleton will hold you. Your muscles can relax. You're just a held being, held upright. Relaxation opens to trust. Trust opens to generosity. So just by letting yourself be held and settled, quite a lot of potential is opening. And of course, you're breathing. And now we have a space where we can let go of our distractions and just let our attention settle on the experience of breathing. There's nothing else you need to attend to right now. All the worries that you woke up with, they'll wait for you. Right now, this is an oasis. An oasis. You just let your attention settle on your breath. Give yourself permission to let go of all those responsibilities that keep your mind whirling. You'll pick them up again, but not now. And your attention on your breath means that you're also present in your body. You're really experiencing the sensation of your breathing, however that arises for you. That's how we'll do it this morning. You feel the refreshing air come in, descend deep in your body. Chest expands, your heart expands. And then exactly at the moment that's precisely right for you, you let it go. You exhale. And in this way, you're continually drawing from the resource of the wider world of space and air. And you're also offering something back to it just by breathing. So let your attention be with the sensation of breathing. Everyone's attention wanders, so when you notice that it's gone to something else in the past or in the future, as soon as you've noticed that, it's like waking up. And just gently come back again to your breath, again and again and again. That's the process of practice. So we'll do this for a few moments in silence. And exhaled breath easily turns to sound. So we use our exhales to sound the sound Hong. Hong is a gathering sound. It helps to gather our mind from any tendency towards scattering. So basically you sound Hong, 2 Hongs on each exhale, whatever rhythm is right for you, everyone in a way that is paced, that works with your breathing. And we'll sound together for a bit, and then we'll go back to silent presence to our breath. Thank you. We'll have a little break.
You want to
a
announce
little
the
something
retreat
to eat.
before that?
If you have questions about the practice, if you're new, we're here. We speak English. And, and also, if you would like, this is some information about our retreat coming up next week. If you have questions about that. Next weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's what I said. So if you have questions about that, please ask us. We're also meeting on Tuesday for our regular first Tuesday teaching. So have a little break.
I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when.
What?
Tangche Bede.
Oh, going on. So someone was asking me what's supposed to happen. What's supposed to happen is whatever happens in your experience. And what's supposed to happen is that you are generous with yourself and you notice that experience, whatever it is. Make sense? Different things happen. Yes? You're not supposed to. That's part where the authenticity comes in. Your experience is your experience. It doesn't have to be anybody else's. It can't possibly be anybody else's. What a relief. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses. Just keep up with yourself, which is much harder. Okay, so come back to your seat, your deep seat. Your seat that is so ready to hold you, just what you need. And allow yourself to trust that, to relax. Relax in a way that sheds some of your distractions and leaves you with the clarity that is always present in your mind, but that we lose connection with. Now we're getting reconnected with what's really within us. So as before, give yourself some time to settle. Feel the uprightness of your erect upper body, how your skeleton supports you. And there's when we sit this way, there's a natural alignment from your crown down through the center of your body. And that's actually a pillar of your strength, a channel of your energy. And again, we're not doing anything very special. We're just really sitting the way a human body actually likes to sit. Upright, relaxed, supported. So as before, we'll let our attention rest with our breath, with our experience of breathing, whatever your experience of breathing is. Be present to that. When you find your mind has gone somewhere else, it's no big deal. It always happens. Just bring it back. No self-criticism. No need to make a fuss or a story or an excuse or anything. Just bring it back and let it go. So rest with your breath. We'll do that for several minutes. Nothing else but your breath is your focus right now. And now we close with another act of generosity where we share our good energies, our blessings. Blessing is really energy, positive energy. We share with everyone.
Shannon, could you light the candle?
And we do that by singing our blessing on your sheet. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom, shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. And we offer our good intentions and wishes for happiness for all beings throughout space, starting with our teachers, and very specifically today for Tammy Borton for a job, Christine Schneider, Chitty's back, Sadie, Molly, Norbu, Donald, Alicia, Charles Davis in the Bardo, girls in car accidents, Camachos, Mike, everybody involved in public education, Mary Urowitz, Marianne Kumick, Rocky in the Bardo, Kate for a new job, Animals, Dawa, Kyle, Victims of War, Dylan, Casey, Chance N, Jessica, Carolyn, Claire, Selwa, All Suffering Children, Bobby, Desiree, Lacefield, Gordy and family, Hall, Nadia and Ellie, Terry, John Carmichael in the Bardo, John Carmichael's family and friends, Buddy, Bonnie, Brent Towns, Judy, and Antone and Nitian, Kyle, Travis, above all else, love, Christy, Sylvan, Nash in the Bardo, the Nash family, Sylvan family, Terry Geis, Hillary, George, Helen, David, Robert, Suryo Banerjee in the Bardo, Chitra Banerjee, Devendra Karuna and her mourning family, Mike Schaefer, Kathy Carr, Diana Cutler, Mom Cutler, Geshe Yeshi Tupke, Pat Macon, Terry Bartlett, Lori Ludwig in 3-year retreat, Gloria Lopez in 3-year retreat, Lutzi Turek, Elizabeth Breuer, Connie Buchanan,
Steve Kirkland's sister.
Peggy, Steve's sister. Do you know her name? Peggy. Oh, Peggy, I think.
Peggy Kirkland.
Okay, for all beings, we send out now the glow in your heart of your own natural clarity, and inside that, syllable ah. And so we just sound the sound ah with your exhale. Sound and light and your own good wishes go out, touch everybody. Go move through your body, touch everybody in the room. And by the end of the ah, out to the ends of the universe, blessing all of existence. Just like that. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday and week and life. And hope to see some of you on Tuesday evening, some of you at our retreat, starting Friday, and on any Sunday, every Sunday. Anything else? Okay. Thank you.